Hi, I'm Roy Furr with Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and it's Friday, so here we are face to face with a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets for you. And we're doing another one big idea video where I talk about one big idea from a important book on marketing, copywriting, selling, direct response, etc., that will help you that helped me, that moved me along in becoming a good direct marketer, and that can also help you, focused on one big takeaway for you. And today's book here is No B.S. Direct Marketing by Dan Kennedy. And the subtitle is The Ultimate No Holds Barred, Kick Butt, Take No Prisoners, Direct Marketing for Non-Direct Marketing Businesses. So what's the one big idea from this book? Well, the one big idea is actually rule number 10 of 10 rules in here. And Dan calls them the no BS rules. And in my copy here, they are on page 9, or they start on page 9. And I actually want to read through each of the 10 rules for you before I get to number 10. And this is really important. I talk a lot in developing any skill, including marketing, that your skill is based on a foundation of principles. These are the underlying principles, the rules for success. Now, those principles are applied through strategy, through strategic thinking, through different broader ways of applying the strategy. And then strategies are implemented on a techniques basis. So you have this strategy and you implement a specific technique that is a way to put that strategy into effect. And then uh, on the most granular level, there is the tactic, and this is underlying. You can think of it like a pyramid. The first layer is principles, and on top of the principles, stacked on the principles, is the strategy, and then the techniques, and then the tactics are the tip of the pyramid there. And Dan's rules are very much at the principles and strategy level. So let's talk about this. Rule number 1: there will always be an offer or offers. You can't get someone to respond to your marketing if you don't have an offer in place. Rule number 2: there will be a reason to respond right now. You give them a reason to take action now versus putting it off. Rule number 3: there will be clear instructions on how to respond. A confused prospect will not respond, and so you give them clarity about what it takes to take advantage of your offer. Rule number 4: there will be tracking and measurement, because that's how we know what works and doesn't work. That's how we can do more of what works, what generates revenue, what generates customers at acceptable cost, what generates profits. Rule number 5: whatever brand building occurs will be a happy byproduct, not bought. This is one of the biggest differences between institutional advertising, image advertising, and direct response advertising. Direct response advertising puts sales and results first, and branding second. Yes, you can have branding. Dan's entire No BS brand is critically important to his success. Breakthrough Marketing Secrets is a brand that I am building. But the first and foremost thing that you need to pay attention to in your marketing is generating results first, and branding is a happy byproduct. Rule number 6: there will be follow-up. When somebody responds, when somebody doesn't respond, there are specific steps that you take as the marketer, as the person who is doing the selling, to follow up with that person. If it's because they responded, it's maybe the next offer or the next way for them to get value, or how they can get full use out of the product that they just purchased. If they didn't respond, the follow-up is likely a series of additional reminders for how to for taking advantage of your offer in time. Rule number 7: there will be strong sales copy, not vague hyperbole. So, it's not, oh, this is the best widget of all time. It's, you need to get this widget because you have this problem in your life and it's causing you incredible agitation and headaches, and no other widget can solve your problem like ours can. And here is the solution for you. Here is the incredible offer. And if you respond by this date, you're going to get X, Y, Z. So strong sales copy, not vague hyperbole. Rule number 8: in general, it will look like mail order advertising. Why? Because mail order advertising comes out of over a century of tested advertising. Folks actually putting their money behind specific advertising where it is measured, tracked, and results are compared against other tests. And mail order advertising is the result of best practices developed over more than a century of direct response. Rule number 9, results rule, period. So the single most important determinant as to whether something is good advertising or bad advertising is whether or not it got the results, and whether or not it got the results more effectively than everything that was tested again. And then rule number 10, the one big idea that I really want you to make sure that you take away from this is you will be a tough-minded disciplinarian and keep your business on a strict direct marketing diet for at least 6 months. So this book was written for folks who are not necessarily direct response, who don't come out of the direct response world. It was written for non-direct marketing businesses. That's what's at the very bottom of the subtitle. And it's very easy for a non-direct marketing business to start to dabble in direct response and try something and have it not work, because, well, what you'll figure out the longer you're in direct response is that a lot of things that you try do not work. It could be the best conceived plan from an experienced direct marketer, and it may not work that well out of the gate, but you can continue to test and improve and test and improve and test and improve. And the reason to put yourself on the strict diet of direct response for 6 months to really fully adopt and adapt yourself to the direct response mindset is because that gives you enough time to test, to track, to experiment, to play around a little bit and see what is working well, what's working well for your business, what's working well for your offers, what's working well for your market, what makes them vibrate, what resonates with them, what really generates response in your unique situation. And the only way to do that is to fully commit to direct response for this extended period of time, for long enough for your testing to really start to pay off and teach you really important lessons. And when you do that, when you commit to direct response, when you commit to putting out measurable, response-driven advertising that is very focused on eliciting that response from your market, well, what you'll find is that you get better at it and you start to understand what works, and it becomes a repeatable process. It becomes scalable. It becomes something that you can reinvest in and continue to grow your business. And so that's why I think that is really, in a book full of really strong ideas, that is the one big idea that I have gotten out of Dan Kennedy's No B.S. direct marketing. And so with that, I do want to say I've included a link to the book with this video. If you're not yet a subscriber to Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com. Link is also with this video if you're not on my site already. And you'll get my Monday through Thursday essays that are relevant to you if you're interested in this book, as well as my Friday videos where I share one big idea from a book that influenced me. So again, I'm Roy Furr with Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and I want to say thank you, and I'll see you again next Video Friday.